Hey guys, and welcome to Riggs Garage. I'm Eric, and tonight I'm going to talk to you about a couple projects I have, and I wanted to show you my grandpa's toolbox right behind me there. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see a couple posts I made about that, but I just wanted to show you what's in it. It's pretty much untouched, and I'll show you a couple projects that are going on now. I'm out here working now, late. That's kind of when stuff gets done on the Riggs Garage 70 Mustang Fastback and the 63 Chevy truck with the 454. Let's see if I can do this video in one shot. Here's the Mustang. Tonight, basically, I fixed a fuel leak I found on here. Most of these float bowls were super loose. The plugs on the side here, the sight bowl plugs, there were clear plastic ones. They were cross-threaded, totally degraded. Replaced those with nice copper ones from the other parts carburetor I have. Then I made adjustments to the throttle spring return assembly and then the throttle cable assembly. This is kind of a hacked up OEM one that seems to kind of work. It came on the car. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. The truck's going to get a radiator in the next week or so, and this thing should be started up. Back to the toolbox. This was given to me by my grandpa when he knew he was in poor health and he couldn't work on cars anymore. This was probably about 6 years ago. The toolbox has pretty much stayed with me untouched. I have gone through it when I needed tools, like very specific specialty tools, to kind of see those and use what I could on car jobs as I went along. Otherwise, it's been pretty much untouched, mostly for sentimental reasons. My grandpa, he was born in 1938, and he grew up working on cars. He pretty much passed on his love of cars and of music to me. He was in the Air Force for 4 years, traveled with the Air Force band. But this is the toolbox. Almost everything in here is unmoved, untouched. Just a couple things have been shifted around, but I wanted to kind of walk you through it. It's very special to me. I'm beginning to use the tools now. Grandpa's been gone since October of 2017. So, alright. Let's check this stuff out. We have a neat, we got a Sears vacuum gauge here. Probably should be using that when I'm putting the Mustang together. These are well-worn, well-loved tools. This rode around in the back of Grandpa's vans. He loved Pontiac vans. He had the Transport, the Dustbuster van, and then he had a Montana, and then he finally settled for Dodge Caravans, which he really liked. And Grandpa was also a pastor too, Baptist minister for a very long time. Did music, traveled, and then he settled down in home churches as well. I like this stuff. This is well-worn, excellent stuff. And this is stuff that Grandpa used. Grandpa taught me how to work on cars from an early age. I like joining him. He would drive up from Louisiana at least once a year, no matter what, and he always made the effort to come up and visit his grandkids. That means a lot. Visit your grandkids, visit your family people. So here's the drawer. This looks like the top of my toolbox. It's just all random stuff. Got a random medicine syringe. Got the antifreeze tester. We got solder, random gasket makers. This is the puller drawer. And then here's a toothbrush that undoubtedly brushed Grandpa's teeth. No less than 1 or 2 gold teeth. If you get a fake tooth, it might as well have style, right? Grandpa was an EMT at one time. And no doubt this is from those days. Very useful cutters. Grandpa was a jack of all trades. He was a preacher, a musician. He was certified in air conditioning. I also inherited his air conditioning tools, really high quality professional vacuum pump and gauge sets for R12 and R134A. Here is the specialty sockets, wrenches. I've used this a couple times. The files. Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. I'll start using it, Grandpa. Craftsman small wrench set. The screwdriver drawer. We got more EMT cutters. And the wrenches. These are very well worn wrenches. Good assortment of Snap-on, Craftsman. Got some ratcheting wrenches in here. Grandpa always taught me how to get injured with grace without ever cursing. It was hilarious. I remember him breaking a head bolt loose on my first truck. It was a 77 Chevy C10. And just completely crushing his knuckle. Blood running down his arm. And he never said anything bad. I remember in that instance he just yelled, "God bless America!" Amazing. Well-worn sockets. Mostly Craftsman. He's got the Craftsman's set aside and cataloged like this. These are all super worn because these lived in the back of his van, so every bump he hit, he would hit and bash together like a rock tumbler or something. He did a lot of dirt road driving, especially when we lived in southeast Kansas. He would take me around to farm ponds all around southeast Kansas and we would fish. Those are great memories as well. Finally, the lower drawer. Got some cool big stuff in here. I can only imagine what happened here, but it happened. That's a cool, interesting Craftsman wrench now. Wonder if you welded that with a car battery. Good stuff. Good pry bar. Lots of fun memories in here. Kind of what brought this up is I only had this top piece, and then I was on Facebook Marketplace and I found this bottom part that fit it perfectly. It's not a perfect match, but it's a nice Craftsman, so I figured I would complete the ensemble here and start filling this up with tools and using it. There's a little look into that new big black tool chest in the background of Riggs Garage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little insight, learned a little bit about my grandpa. Kind of wanted to honor him for helping me learn these things and for all the good memories. Thanks for watching Riggs Garage. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.